Milford advanced in their last game on penalties. What a save by the goalkeeper! And she finished it! Hello guys, welcome to Cup Night on Wednesday night. We're here for the New Jersey Soccer Association quarter-final between Hoboken FC and Milford FC. It's our first Cup game. I'm so excited. We're out in Laurel Hill Park. We've got the teams behind us getting ready. Hoboken, number 3 in the Cosmopolitan Division 1. If you watched on Sunday, you would have seen them have a great win against Beyond FC. They have plenty of goals in them. Milford are coming in considering themselves as an underdog, but they'll be relishing this battle for sure. And it's a beautiful evening out here, guys, for soccer. Without further ado, let's have a look at our starting lineups. Let's start with our Hoboken lineup. We have the backup goalkeeper, Jack Vesco. We have Tyler Poggs, who will be starting in goal for Hoboken. We have number 2, Kevin Brito, will be starting at centre back. Number 3, Chris Segura, who will be starting at right back. Number 6, Mitch Hofer, being called out for the reserves today. Number 8, the engine room in the middle, the guy who just keeps it ticking over with the ball, Kevin Bizdek. Number 9, Kevin Halloway is going to be starting out on the right wing. Number 11, James Reed, who got some nice goals on Sunday if you were watching. Number 14, Teddy Sisko, who also got involved in a lot of attacks in that big win on Sunday. Evan Reed, who I understand maybe running a little bit late. He was meant to be starting centre back, but it's going to be this man, number 19, Nelson Segovia, who we're expecting to start at the centre-back position. We have number 20, Daniel Herrera, who will be starting in attacking midfield. Number 23, Eric Turzer, the captain, who will be at left-back. Number 26, Lewis Mobbs, who is the top scorer for Hoboken with 13 goals in 14 games in the Division 1. He's going to be starting on the bench, though. We're going to have number 27, Justinian Michaels, who's going to be starting centre midfield. We're going to have number 32, Georgian Chimring. And leading the line is going to be Joe Braun. Number 37, Pete Martin, who's normally playing on the fullback position. And finally, we have Jack Pounce, also on the bench. There is our Hoboken starting lineup. As I said, third in the Cosmopolitan Division 1 table, coming off a big win on Sunday. Probably considering themselves favourites this game. Let's have a look at their opposition, Milford. We have starting in goal, Kevin Gramata. We have number 2, who's going to be starting on the right centre forward position, Christian Veronez. Christian Veronez. We're going to have at right centre back, Matt Gramata, and a big thank you to Matt for bringing us in. He's also the team manager for bringing us in today. Number 6, Juan Garado, who is going to be the rock in the centre of defence. Number 7, Chris Navarro, normally going to play defence or midfield. In the centre midfield, we're going to have number 8, Jody Moldano. And sitting ahead of Jody in the attacking midfield position is going to be David Pagella. We're going to have Cesar Torres starting on the bench. On the left wing, we're going to have Chris Volks, left wing back. On the left centre forward position, we're going to have Brian Santana. We're going to have number 13 in centre midfield, Alejandro Gallego. Number 15, starting on the bench, Daniel Loreza. Also on the bench, number 16, Matt Grande. Another sub is going to be Matt Volts, number 17. We've got number 18, Freddie Umanzo, also expected to start on the bench. We've got Derek Kerr, normally plays midfielder for us, going to be starting on the bench. We have our right wing back, number 20, Edgar Jurado. And finally, we have left centre back, Andrew Haggerty. And there is our Hoboken starting lineup. They are third in the table, Cosmopolitan Division 1, and they're chasing this title. We can see the referees just getting the captains in. And it is finally warmed up for this summer. Hey, last man, what's the lineup change, guys? We're going to have Mitch Hoffert starting at the left defensive position. And we're under the floodlights today, guys, at Laurel Hill Park. And we're just here, if you're watching, you were seeing this, we're just here on Sunday to watch Hoboken get a very handsome win against Beyond FC. There's a hat-trick for number 7, Czernieski. He's actually absent today, but they've got plenty of other goal scorers out there in the team on the field, Hoboken. And we are off and underway. Milford kicking off in the white, Hoboken in the blue, and both teams playing for the right to make the New Jersey Soccer Association semi-final. And it's playing into Maldano. Out to Volks, and Volks was looking up for Santana. Can find him. It's going to be a Hoboken throw. And Chris Segura giving it back to Kevin Brito. And it's actually, maybe that last minute lineup change is not right. Looks like actually we've got the captain Turza in on that left back for Hoboken. And here comes Brito. And Turza making an early foray up forwards, and he's found by Brito. Giving it into Reed. And Reed looking to cut in for some options. And it's a little bit short by Herrera. And Bizdek will throw it back in, and Brito looking for the early ball up to Michaels, and Gramata quickly off of his lines. And Hoboken, one of the things they did so well on Sunday was they just suffocated the life out of Beyond with just constant possession. And Bizdek, number 8 Bizdek in the middle for Hoboken, who really is so crucial to that, just doing the simple plays really well all the time, retaining the ball. And it's looking up there for Joe Braun, but it's lost. But here's James Reed, and he got himself a few goals on Sunday. Michael's giving it out to Joe Braun. And the centre forward has got Chris Segovia overlapping. He's giving it back to Michaels, and Michaels looking in long for Herrera. It's a little bit loose, but it's back with Terza. Played out to Segovia. And Segovia looking to whip that in. And it's blocked by Volks. And it looks like that took the last touch off of Segovia. It's going to be Hoboken throw. Let's toss back in, and Santana looking to cut in and getting tripped, but referee not giving anything. And here's Braun. Gives it into Herrera, and Herrera's first touch just let him down, and that was... he was just caught there. And it's going to be a free kick for Milford. Good early chance for them. Herrera standing over alongside Reed, about 30 yards out. And it's Herrera who steps up, and he's knocked it right into the wall. Back with Tuz though, and Tuz looking for a clever little dink into Joe Braun. It weren't quite the same wavelength. But Hoboken dominating the opening few minutes of this game. And Terza there, not taking any prisoners with that tackle, and he's still going the captain. He's giving it to Reed, and they combined well previously, and it's cleared out, but only as far as Terza again. And still got Verona's down. Verona's took a bit of a knock there. And there we go, it's back in, and here's Bizdek. Giving it to Herrera. Played out to Segovia. That's played back into Michaels. And Ivones is back on now, and it's the big man Braun giving it back to Bizdek. And he found it into Michaels. Oh, sorry, that's Holloway there. And Holloway's got it back again. And he tossed it in, and they had an extra man on the field for a sec, Milford. But here they come with their first bit of possession on the ball. And he's looking for Santana. It's broken with Modano, and he's looking over the top for Santano. Just straight a fraction offside. And it's hit long up by Pogs. Sent out well there by Granada, and here's Gerardo looking long. That's a good ball out to Navarro. Just couldn't quite keep it in. Holloway just trying to turn out, and they've switched it well. And here's Bizdek. Just a fraction behind Terza there. But it's back to Bizdek. And Terza driving forwards and getting up to Braun. He's got it into Holloway. And he's got a bit of space here, Holloway. He's going to drive the defence. Matt Gramada getting it out, and it took the last touch off of Holloway. But Holloway searching for that space there. And it's thrown into Pagella. Just giving it back to Kevin Gramata in goal. And Gramata giving up to Navarro. And Navarro got fouled there. And it might be a first opportunity for Hoboken to get that ball up into the box. And the ball sent in. Cleared out by Segovia, but it's going to fall back again, and wasn't the shot he was looking for in the end. And Pog's giving it out to Brito. And here's Michaels into Bizdek. And Bizdek, a player who's been with Hoboken for a long time. It's a good ball out to James Reed. He's got Braun in the middle. He looks to send it back to Holloway, and Holloway got his first touch. But it was good tracking back there by Chris Folks. Holloway again ready to pull the trigger there. But Hoboken are threatening down that left side so far. Ball's sent in and cleared out, but only as far as Terza. Cleared out, but again, only as far as the blue shirt. And Bizdek, still plenty of blue shirts up there, finding it into Michaels. It's out to Holloway. And Milford just content to sit deep and let the home team keep the ball for now. Here's Brito giving out to Segovia. And James, who's James Reed, he switched sides with Halliday. And he does whip it in. And it's cleared in the end by Haggerty. But it's going to be a Hoboken throw deep inside of the Milford half. And they've done well there, Milford, and it's going to... It's launched on the line, and Braun sending it back. It's a nice touch, and here's Holloway. Holloway couldn't find a gap. He's giving it back to Segovia. Set it, and Herrera is just looking to take that down on the turn. But the centre-backs again alert to the danger. And it's back with Bizdek. Giving it to Terza. And it's just sustained Hoboken pressure. Bisdeck looking over the top for Braun, but over hit and comfortably gathered by Kevin Gramata. And he's looking up for Santana, but there's one goalkeeper another. Here's Brito. Again, just content to keep possession of the ball and play the slow game. Hoboken ties it into Bisdeck. And Herrera almost got caught there by Navarro. Give that to Pogs. Now it's up to Michaels. Into Bisdeck and looking up to Herrera, and he's turned well there, Herrera. And he's got some options. He's got Braun, look on the right, and he's tried slipping through. Tackle to the direction of the pass. And here's Pagella. It's a lovely Maradona in the middle. He's given up to Volks. And it's called on Michaels there, the free kick. And Milford are going to have another decent chance to hit it in. It's going to be the centre-back, Gerardo. They're playing a 3-4-3 tonight, Milford. And it's a 4-5-1 for Hoboken, and it's sent long by Gerardo, but straight into the grateful hands of Pogs. Or the Hoboken formation, sorry, you could probably say is a 4-2-3-1, but the attacking minded way they're playing. 4-5-1 can always sound a little bit defensive. Holloway don't want to keep it, and here's Bisdeck. And it's switched out to Michaels. Hoboken seeing where they can find the gaps. Giving out to Segovia, the right back. He's got 4 blue shirts in the box. He's around the fullback, down to the byline, drills it in. And it's cleared out by Haggerty. But as we pass the 10-minute mark in this game, it's been all Hoboken so far. And Hoboken are going to be particularly eager to progress past the quarterfinals. Last year they were knocked out on penalties in this competition, and they're going to want to overwrite that memory. Here comes Braun trying to do just that, and he's won a corner. And it's going to be Chris Segovia, who will take it. The ball's whipped in, and Braun's raising up, and good leap. He just couldn't get the direction on it. But it was a free header, and Milford are not going to be able to give too many of them to the big man. And he'll be disappointed he didn't put that one away. It's a good ball in by Segovia. And the referee just holding up for a substitution by Milford. Bisdeck Giving it to Michaels. It's a nice little interchange between those two. Here's Halliday. Sent it down the line for Braun, and he's got Herrera coming into the area. James Reed on the edge, and he's looking at the back post. Braun. Gramata was quick to anticipate it. Here's Gerardo. Going back to Gramata. And Pagela trying to turn away, but Bistek staying tight on him. And it's just a little loose there. Up to Santana. And it's Derek Kerr has joined the fray in there at centre midfield. On for Modano. Here comes the centre-back Brito. Long way forward, he's giving it out to Reed. And Reed's coming down to the byline, he's going to hit it in the near post, and there's some contact there on Brito. Nothing given, and it's back again with Hoboken. And he's going to send it in Michaels. It's brought down by the Hoboken defence. Chris Foltz chipping it out, looking for Santana. And Gerardo just hesitating, giving it out to Haggerty, but Haggerty's touch was a little bit loose. Just about escaped with it. And it's back with Hoboken again. Another chance for their possession. Here comes Toza. Up to Braun. Michael's with good awareness, just getting it away from Navarro. And it's out to Chris Segovia, and he's got some space. Segovia looking in long for Braun, but too close to Gramata. And they've had plenty of possession at Hoboken, but just lacking that cutting edge at the moment. Dealt with well there by Hofer. And Bizdek out to Segovia. And again, Hoboken patient with the ball. Just looking to find those gaps. Herrera back to Bistek, who's dropped deep for it. And he's gone over the top there. And it's through to Braun, and he's onside Braun. The keeper saved it, but he's going to finish it, and he's put it wide. And he really should have finished that, Braun. Everyone froze for a second. He found himself in so much space, it looked certain that it would be offside, but he was onside. And Gramata making the first save, but the ball fell so kindly for Braun. And it's escape for Milford. And Brito sending it back right where it came from, and Braun getting the flick on. And Halliday was sniffing around for that. But dealt with well. But it's back with Hoboken again, and here's Reed, and he certainly likes to take them on. Giving it in, and Halliday cutting on his left. Haggerty doing enough. But it's going to be another Hoboken corner, and they're really knocking on the door right now. And Hoboken are sending on Louis Mobbs, who, as I said, is Hoboken's top scorer in the Cosmopolitan League. He's got 13 goals in 14 games. Had a good game on Sunday, except for a missed penalty, but looked very dangerous, and he's certainly going to want to get a goal today to bounce back from Sunday. Sent in, and Michael's on the front, Braun's at the front post. It's fallen back to Braun, he's in the box, on the volley. And it is going to be another corner, taking a deflection. And Braun, 3 chances in the box now. That was the hardest of the lot. He did well to bring it down, had a lot around him. And James Reed will swing it in again. He's got 6 blue shirts to aim for in the box. Reed whips in, and it's gone all the way through, and it's off the line! Terza getting his head on it, and it was last-ditch stuff to keep the score level. Sent in, and just couldn't keep a hold of it there. So back with Hoffer. It's given out to Halliday. He's got a little bit of space here, the number 9. 2 white shirts around him. He's still going, Halliday. He's cutting it down to the byline. And it doesn't beat the first man. And Terza tossing it back into Brito. And he's going for the big switch out to Chris Segovia. And Segovia sending it in. And Mobbs was sniffing around on the back post there. But as we hit 25 minutes, it feels like not if, but a when right now for a Hoboken goal. Had almost all of the ball, and it's sustained pressure. They created some really good chances in the last couple of minutes. They just haven't been able to provide that finishing touch. Snap, and he's come in hard there on the back of Pagelia, Segovia, and it's going to be a free kick to Hoboken. Sorry, Milford even. And it's played short to Pagella. It's whipped in by Volks, but not the cross he's looking for. And Pogs again, who hasn't really been tested yet, with an easy catch. Return to Bizdek. Going back to Hofer and out to Bizdek. And he's looking over the top there for Mobbs, and it's a little bit anxious moment for Haggerty there. Sorry, Grande. And Amanza has come on for Milford on the right back position, and it's a decent chip over the top for Navarro, and Pog's getting there just about first. Centre back Guirado with a good look. And Segovia pushing down, giving it to Mobs, who hasn't seen too much of the ball since coming on yet. Michael's up to Mobs. Again, Milford just sitting deep, keeping the lines compact. Happy to let Hoboken have the ball, as long as they can keep it compact, but looking for a gap there. Haggerty dealing with it, and Umanzo looking to set away Navarro. Ball by Hoffa, and it's given out to Segovia, and Hoboken dealing with that attack again. He's looking up early for Braun. And Braun looking for the big switch out to Reed, and Gramata came out well to seize it. And here's the Mazador. He's done too much for it though, and one back by Pogs, and that was a late one by Gallego there on Reed, and he's going to get the game's first yellow card there. That's right, that's Loreza. There, you've got that yellow. And Brito will take the free kick. Not too many players up there. It's given to Michaels. And Michaels is going to go for it for long. It was a hopeful hit, and Braun inadvertently got in the way and is offside. Right, stab long. Dealt with well there by Hofer, but it's back with Milford. That's some good pressure there by Terza on Ironez, who's back on the number 2. And it's this big centre back, Guirado, would take this throw in. Looks like he's going to go for the Rory Delap. And it's launched in. It's backpedaling there, but it's cleared out, and it's fallen. Follows but free kick call for an offside. Michael's bringing it forwards, and Mobs looking in for that space behind, and he had a lot of joy in behind on Sunday. Halliday coming up with it. Giving it back to Segovia, and Mobs just getting caught in it. And it's a rare foray forwards for Milford, but one out, and that's a good turn there by Mobs. That's given out to Halliday. And Terza has found some space to skipper on the left side, and he just brought it down with his hand there, and they've gone quickly with it. Ironez looking to skip around, but Brito coming in very hard on the back, and it's that same back ankle for Ironez. And Ironez got an absolute wallop in the back of his calf in the first minute, and he's got another one now. And Guerrero will send in. Down the line to Pagella. Skipping and trying to swerve, but he's surrounded by two. And a free kick's not given. One back though by Omanzo. Bezdet's got it, and they may have a chance here to break. Hoboken getting up to Reed. And he just lost his foot, and Omanzo trying to recover. Brito just put under a little bit of pressure by that, and Ivonne's got his own back, I think, for some of those tackles. But a hard one there on Brito. I switched out to Chris Volks. And they're just getting crowded out again, Milford. And played into Michaels. Bizdek's pass intercepted though. And here comes the raise, and he's stepping forward. Reed's got it though, and he's looking in behind for a Halliday. Intercepted well there by Guerrero. And it's really loose there by Milford, and it's back with Halliday again. Come back to Michaels. Up to Michaels, and he's got a little bit of space there to turn Halliday. Looking up for Braun. It's cleared out, and Turzo's looking for the direct one back up to Reed. And back again, and here comes Reed. He's got Turzo overlapping, played into Mobs, and Mobs goes for it, but got the power, not the accuracy. We've got a couple more subs coming in. It looks like Joe Braun making, well not Braun, sorry, Halliday making way. And it's Teddy Sisko who's come on at the right wing for Halliday. And he got himself on the score sheet last week, Sisko. Sorry, on Sunday. That's how we'll read. And one back by Yvonnes. Tozzy giving it into Reed. One back well by Gerardo, and it's a bit of a tangle of legs there, and looks like Gerardo is going to come out with a free kick from that one. And Reed taking his time to get back. Again, a little pummeling on his calf for it from the ball. Free kick will be taken again. And we're in the last 10 minutes of this first half. It's fair to say it's been all Hoboken, but still waiting for that goal. Had one very good chance for Braun that he couldn't tuck away. And then a few half chances, but in the whole Milford, the underdogs sitting very deep and doing well at denying the space behind, which they had so much joy, Hoboken, finding on Sunday. Segovia whipping it. Plenty of options up there. Doesn't find any of them, but it's miscontrolled by Gerardo, and Reed taking the snapshot. But he didn't get the connection he wanted behind it. And the skipper rising well to get that. Brought down by Haggerty. Gerardo finding Maldado, and Santana looked like he had found a little space in behind. But a straight offside. They haven't had a shot yet, Milford. But that was, for a moment, it looked a little bit threatening on the break. And Brito just sticking his foot up there, looking up for Braun. Trying to set back to Mobbs, but Reza was aware of it in there. And they're looking in again behind for Santana. Hofer did well to deal with it, but it's back with Loreza. And here's Ivanez. And he's going to go for the shot. That's a very ambitious effort. And it comes to Bizdek. Just overhit his pass to Mobbs. And Mobbs couldn't reach that one. And Santana with a smart flip back to the semi-fielder. We couldn't find him. And now they come on the break. And it's given out to Cisco. And this is Cisco's first chance to get a bit of a run in it. He's going to try and feed it back in, but it wasn't a good ball. That's going to be a Hoboken throw-in. Hoboken making another change. It's James Reed making way. And it's Jordan Simring who is coming in on the left wing. I think Milford will certainly be happy to go in all level at half-time, given how the game's gone, but also the longer they can hold out against this very strong Hoboken team, the more their self-belief will grow amongst Milford that they might just nick it. It's just going to take one counter-attack, one opportunity, and they can be ruthless. May get their chance. Michael's giving it out to Brito. Into Bizdek. And he's giving it into Mobbs. Oh, sorry, Braun. Out to Tuzza, and Tuzza looping it in towards the back post. Too far for everyone. Kerr coming up, and Kerr's looking over the top for Ivanez, and it hit Bizdek's hand. And he's given a free kick there. Oh, sorry, he's given a yellow card to Cisco, who hasn't been on for too long. I'm not sure what it's for. I think it might have actually hit his hand, or it may have been a push afterwards. But Cisco on a yellow now. And it's a late chance in this half for Milford. Brito sending it in. And it's fallen through Ivanez! And came off of Brito, and I'm not sure how much he knew about that. Ivanez caught that really well. Looked like it might have snuck in at the back post. Hoboken relieved to see that go out for a corner. But the danger's not clear yet. And it will be Ivanez who takes the corner. Every Hoboken player back in the box. Ball sent in, Santana at the back post, and Pogs just grappling that before he could get his head on it. Did really well there. Pogs come out and claim it. Santana was just waiting for that one. And Michael's just forcing it. And looking at first Santana again. Hofer getting across to deal with that, and he's looked solid at centre-back Hofer this half. It's anticipated well when the gaps have appeared, and has been there to fill the gaps. But Milford having the little spell of dominance in this tail end of the half. Tossed in long by Zirado. Cleared out, and Mobs clearing the clearance, and it's here's Joe Braun, and they've got a couple of numbers forwards. Cisco is pushing up on the right, and he's got Simmering and Braun in the middle. He's pushing downstairs the box. Send it back in, and the defenders doing well to contain that, but it's going to be a corner now for Hoboken. Milford got numbers back really quickly there to contain that. But what can they do in this corner? Hoboken, sent in by Simmering. And it's cleared out, but only as far as Simmering again. He's going to have a crack at it. And that is a good ball. And it's going to fall the back post. And Braun drops it, and it's spilled. And Michaels applied the finish, but he was in an offside position when Braun shot it. And there is the half-time whistle. Hoboken have dominated most of the half. Milford getting a little spell at the end where they started to threaten, but on the whole, the away team has been content to sit deep and just let Hoboken have the ball. Hoboken having one or two clear-cut chances. Braun with the best one, a one-on-one saved by the goalkeeper Gramata, and on the rebound, Braun just couldn't tuck it away. And the game very much in the balance. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right, guys, and got Hoboken taking back to the field. And let's have a quick look at the tournament bracket. So the other semi-finals already decided. It's going to be the Parasapani Football Club against FC Motown. And whoever wins this tie will face against Seft FC. And we've got Milford just doing their huddle as well. And game is very well poised. Hoboken dominating possession for most of the half, creating a few clear-cut chances. But Milford, on the whole, doing well, just sitting back, keeping the lines compact, denying the spacing behind that Hoboken's looking for, and having a little bit of threat themselves. The team in white, right at the end. And we've got Kevin Halliday back on the right wing. The referee does his final checks. And off we go for the second half. And there's Jack Pounce, who's also just come on in the centre midfield for Michaels. And Hoboken starting with an early little bit of tempo, and Bizdek. Find Segovia out on the right. Evan Reeds has also come on for Hofer, and Hofer called up from the reserves and gave a very good account of himself in that first half. But Reed coming on, and Brito looking in early towards Mobs. Cleared out well, but Pounce leaping up, and Halliday was looking to flick that on to his centre forwards. Brito getting up and cleared out, but right back with Pounce. And here's Reed on the left, and he's had a decent strike there, Reed. Gramata is comfortable just to watch it go past the post. But that may already, Hoboken just playing with a little bit of a high tempo, and that may have been something they were talked about at half time. They were keeping a lot of the ball, but maybe just feeling like they got to up the speed a little bit to find those gaps. Nice snap along Jack Pounce, who's already got 3 solid headers in the opening minutes of this half. And it's out to Halliday. Segovia galloping down the right, and he's gone in for the early cross, and it's gone to Mobs in the back post and over the bar. But Hoboken looking like they hit a different gear already just in the opening minutes of this half. Along Evan Reed with his first touch, looking out along for James Reed. No relation, I've been told. And James Reed does want to get ahead on it, and he's got some space here, the number 11. He's going to look in early for Braun, just behind him. And Milford clear it out. And Brito just a little bit loose with his pass there. But it's going to be out for a Hoboken throw. Terza looking to drive into the middle, and he's played in behind to Braun. It's a good step up there by Milford, just catching centre forward, fraction offside. And Braun, someone who this season has scored in fits and bursts. There was one game, we got four goals. The first game they played against Beyond FC. Definitely got the dangerous threat. Hasn't managed to get it consistently this season, but on his game, got plenty of goals in him. And there's another man who does mobs. Jack Pounce up to Braun. And he's looking, and it's a delicate ball in towards Louis Mobs. It's intercepted. And that was just a little bit lace there. I think that's Galago who got the knock there. And he's gingerly getting up to his feet. As we have this poor, guys, we have got some great fixtures coming to you this weekend. Cosmopolitan Division 2 promotion battle. Milford FC, who had an epic 3-2 win last week, had come back against Japan from 2-0 down. And then after that, Sanzak, who also had plenty of drama, scoring a late winner against Desportiva. And they're going to be facing off against Williamsburg International, the Bosnians. Definitely tune in for those guys as the promotion race hots up in the Cosmopolitan League. And here's Mobs playing it out to Halliday. And he's got some space to drive into, Halliday. But that's a very good tackle by Grande. Timed that really well and had to. Giving it into Pounce. And blocked by the hands of Chris Volks. And this is a good crossing position for Hoboken. That's going to be Jack Pounce to swing in. Could also take a shot from this angle, be a little bit tight. He's got 7 Hoboken players to aim for. And he whips in, and it's a decent looking ball. Important header there by Dorado. It's going to be a Hoboken corner. And the second half starting just as the first did, with Hoboken dominance, but also a little different in that they've upped the tempo. And Halliday will deliver this in. They've got a lot of height in there, Hoboken, between Mobs, Braun. Sending us not a good corner that time though. Terza giving it into Pounce. Everybody switching it back to Brito. And Mobs just trying to do a little dummy to get in behind. It's Red. Well though. But here's Pagella, and he's got a little space. Let's give it out to Volks. And Volks whipping it in, and not the delivery that was needed. Terza just couldn't bring that down, and that is an absolute cruncher by Jack Pounce. And he's going to pick up a yellow for that. Did get the ball, but too much the man in there. And I think Louis Mobs has also picked up a yellow as well for dissent. And they've put in a few hard ones today, Hoboken. It's Navarro that time who was down. He's up now though. No, it'll be Gerardo who take this free kick again. And it's sent in long and whipped up, cleared out by Brito. But Milford still with it. And it's a cheeky little flick, but Evan Reid more than a match for that. Still back, and that's Kalego there, who's been fouled, and they're moving their way up, Milford. And this is a bit more dangerous from the away team. Not pushing too many men forwards, keeping 3 back. And Hoboken have the height advantage in there. Let's see what they can do with this. Looks like it's going to be Ivanez to take it. And it's sent in. And it's put in with pace, and Terza with a very good, I think actually Bizdek, facing towards goal and getting a really important touch there. And it's going to be Gerardo coming up for another rocket of a throw-in. And he sent it in long, and that's going to cause some issues. They're all jumping, still bouncing around, fed back in, and it's still bouncing around in there, and it's finally cleared out by Terza. Not fully cleared, but then it is there by Halliday, but the ball ricocheting around there in the 6-yard box. And Hoboken relieved to escape there with intact. Well, it's given it into Rodano, but that was the best chance for Milford so far. And they did doing well then. It's given up to Braun. Well, one back well there by Chris Folks. Braun battling away, and he's got it back. Just mobs up there, and he ended up getting fouled by Chris Turt. And Pounce drilling it in towards Reid. Just looking to set it back to Mobs, couldn't find him. Brito giving it in to Jack Pounce. And Pounce again looking out for that Reid, and it's a good ball. And he's one-on-one Reid, he's trying to take it in, and really well watched there by Haggerty. Jack Pounce with 2 good searching balls out to his winger Reid. It's going to be Segovia to take this one. Drilled in, headed out at the near post, back with Reid. And Reid, wild shot, well over. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are tuned into our YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We have got so much exciting football coming to you this spring. We've had so much soccer coming to you this spring. And we're going to have some very exciting announcements on teams we're covering in May that will be kept concealed for now, but soon it will be revealed. So subscribe for that and more. And we really appreciate you tuning in to support these teams and supporting the broadcast, and do hope you're enjoying the coverage. And it's going to be another free kick for Hoboken, taken quickly by Pounce. Tuzzy going back to Pounce, and there's James Reid up on his feet again. Tuzza whipping in low, cleared out. And again, it's just a case of Milford really content keeping their midfield and defensive line very deep. That is hit over the top there for Braun. Gramata coming out in the end, but because that defensive line is so deep, it's proving very difficult right now for Hoboken to get in behind. Here's Mobs. Got Eric Turzer chasing him down, but Navarro with a pretty silly free kick to give away there because Mobs was not going anywhere with too much intensity. But Navarro's given them another chance, Hoboken, to get it into the box. And Pounce steps up, whipped in with that left, and Reed gets his head on it, and well watched by Gramata. Reed got a decent header on that. He was quite far out, near the edge of the area, but Gramata plenty of time to watch that. And Santana just couldn't quite get his turn there. Let's start with Loreza. Just about keeps in, and here comes Santana again. Trying to find that space down the left, and he's got down there. A couple of options to aim for. Brito got across well there to block it. And Pounce, a good ball up to Bizdek. And here comes Mobs. Braun streaking ahead of him, but a good recovery there by Volts. It's gone loose though to Reed. And Reed looking in for Braun. At the front post, one-handed save down there by Gramata. And that's another good chance gone begging for Braun. He can feel it coming. Just can't get that final finish. He did well there, the number 36, to make that front post run. But Gramata is down smartly. But it's yet another Hoboken corner. And Matt Volks has joined the fray. And it's sent to the back post. And it's off the line again. I think it was Brito that time. And that's two off the line. By Milford, hanging on for dear life right now. Reed sending it again. And cleared out. And Pagella getting more under it than away. And Braun's going to try and get on it. It's still bounced around, and Braun on the volley. It's blocked, falls back to Reed. And Evona's just getting that ball out. And Brito dealing with that very coolly. And Mobs just getting a little bit caught there. He's got a lot of men around him, Mobs. And he's done really well there to win a free kick. Back to Pounce, and he's got a little bit of space here, Pounce. And he's gonna looking for the clever reverse ball. Halliday just doing too much with it. It's cleared out, but back with Pounce again. And down the line to Halliday. He's on line, he's onside. And he's won another corner. And Milford are really on the ropes right now. Pagella making way for Kerr. And Santana also coming off. And we'll see who that is who's come on. It's Jody Maldonado, who's come on for Santana. Pounce delivering it in, and it's a good ball, and it was Mobs that time. He got the contact, but couldn't get over the ball. And we're just past the hour mark in the game, and Hoboken continued to be frustrated. Pass giving it into Mobs. David has a little loose from Braun. And Braun in the end doing well to win that back. And Halliday, good give and go with Mobs. Out to Reed, and Reed is looking early for Mobs. It's falling back to Pounce though, and Braun's going to have the volley. It's a decent idea. Didn't get the connection he wanted, and straight at Gramata, and Gramata is racking up quite a save count in this game. And Grande just let it bounce, and Halliday collided into him. It's going to be a free kick to Milford. And the wind really picked up there, and it just suspended that ball for a second. And here comes Reed now. Looking to get that cross opportunity. He's whipped it in. Gerardo getting it, but only as far as Bizdek. And he's bringing it down the number 8. Dinking it towards Braun, and Braun couldn't get that first touch under a spell. It has just been all Hoboken this second half though. Here comes it looked like Milford with a rare foray forwards. They do have it again though, Maldonado. Back to Grande. On towards Matt Volts, and Freddie Manzor winning a free kick. It's going to be Gerardo again to take this. And he is really playing against a high wind, Gerardo. And he's just looped it up, and it's almost going for a spectacular bicycle kick. Cut back there. Umanzor didn't connect with it. But the wind is really blowing right now in Hoboken's favour. They've given away cheaply there, and here comes Reed with a good 1-2 there with Braun, and the ball deflected off of him, and Gramas had to watch that one carefully as well. And as the siege of the Milford box continues, there's going to be Pounce again to take this one. Pagella coming back onto the field. And Pounces looked very lively since coming on in the second half. Whipping it in with his left. Sending towards the back post. And the head was got on. I think it was Braun again. Side netting. And more changes from Milford. I think it's Matt Grammata coming back into the defensive positions. So long, and Bizdek just caught Pagella. So leaping up for the headers. And Dorado is going to hammer it in again. Couldn't find any good shot though. And that one's been overrun. And Kerr getting his throw in.
This team is not good, boys. Come on. Let's go. Get up a little bit. We're trash. Ready. Flick it.
Pounce with some nice feet there. And Halliday. He's looking for Braun, but couldn't find him. And here comes Pagella driving through. And he's looking in behind for Ivanez. Read by Terza. But Terza loses pass. And it's going to be, you guessed it, a centre-back in Dorado to launch this one in, and it is sent in long, but not towards the white shirt that time. But Brito couldn't do any more than put it out for a corner kick, and they're going to have a chance here, Milford. About 20 minutes left in the match. And Umanzo is going to send it in. Couldn't beat the front post there, and Brito getting his foot through it well that time. Areza just taking a little risk. Sorry guys, we just went down for a second. I hope you caught that. We just lost connection just for a second. That's unbelievable there. It was 3 clearances / saves off the line there. I think it was Halliday got the diving header first. Grammata with heroics on the line, and Mobs just couldn't get the power behind his last shot. He was stretching, and somehow or other they're still level, Milford. And Hoboken will absolutely kick themselves if they don't progress to the semi-finals after the chances they've had today. Unbelievable bit of goalkeeping there by Matt Grammata. There he is, putting it long. And tries to get out for the first one. But Manzor just loses pass, and Pagello with some nice feet. He's held on to it too long. And here's Mobs. He's got Halliday coming over, and he's found Halliday in behind. He's got some space, Halliday. Very tight angle. There's no one in the middle. He's trying to cut in. They've got some back, but it's from that to Joe Braun! And it's Grammata again. I think it may have also been a bit of the razor as well, diving in front of his goalkeeper. And that ball will just not find the net for Hoboken right now. Jack Pounce delivering it back in, and too close to Grammata that time. Hoofed up, and Tars are doing really well there to come away with that. Giving it to Jack Pounce. Less than 15 minutes to go. And right now, with them all going level, we're going to head into extra time. Pounce, and that was loose, and Vonez intercepting it, and they've got a little bit of numbers here. Kerr not able to do anything with it. And Michaels, who has come back on for Bizdek in the middle, getting a touch on it. And here's Tuzza. Driving forwards the captain. He's got Reed on the left. And he's found it into Joe Braun though. Michaels giving out to Segovia. And plenty of options to aim for. He dinks it in. Halliday rising up. And it's Garado again with the header in the middle. But it's only cleared as far as Michaels. And he's going to drive that in low. Well dealt with there by Garange. Halliday again, the first clear on that, and Joe Braun is running in behind, and he's onside Joe Braun! And he's put it in! Hoboken finally get their goal! With 10 minutes left on the clock, they've been knocking on the door all game. And Milford very unhappy when the linesman, feeling that it's offside. But the goal has been given, and Joe Braun, who more than any other Hoboken player has been searching for that goal this game, making no mistakes that time. And Milford held out for so long, but the underdogs are now going to have to chase this game in the final few minutes of this match. And the rain has just started coming down. And the wind is really howling as well. Gonna get some stormy conditions out here. Segovia, ball racing above him. Chris Brito covering him. And it's going to be Garado throwing it in for the Milford. They're training, and it's hit back across the box. No one can find it in there at the back post. And the ball is cleared out. And there's looking for the free kick there, but he's not getting it, and it's up to Halliday. And the referee still holding up his flag. Not sure what exactly it is he's giving. I think it end up caught for the offside. That's given out to Segovia. And that was a really late tackle there by Pagella on Brito. And we got Kerr there giving a good old wave. Give us a wave, Kerr. Not perturbed by the rain whatsoever, which is absolutely tipping it down now. And this lost control over there, the Milford player. They're making another change, Hoboken here. Halliday, who's given a threat on that right side the whole game, making way. And we got Teddy Cisco getting his touch there, coming on the right wing. And he's done well there, Santana. Just bring out, and it's going back to Volts. And Milford in the very unfamiliar territory now, really trying to push. They were content just to sit back this whole game. And now they are the ones who are desperate for that goal. He's lost it there, Kerr in the middle. And Mobbs looking to set away Cisco. And he's going to get that Cisco. He's pushed out to a very wide position. Just the goal scorer Braun to aim for right now. But he's just going to look like he's going to run the clock down. Segovia coming up to support him, and it's given back to Jack Pounce. Into Michaels. Reed pushing it back out to Terza. Terza feeding in, looking towards Mobbs, and Gerardo with a really important tackle there. Still in there, Reed twisting and turning. Couldn't wriggle his way through. And we have about 5 minutes left on the clock. Hoboken with the late goal, deserved goal, on course at the moment to make it through to the semi-finals. And as I said, this time last year, or the last time in this competition, they went out in the quarterfinals on penalties. So going to make it through to semis that little bit sweeter for them, but they've still got to stay awake for these last couple of minutes of the game. Terza looking over the top there for Braun, but wasn't able to find him. And it's absolutely tipping it down at the moment. We're in storm-like conditions. Here comes Reed. By a Pounce, and Volts bringing it out. And Navarro trying to escape away from Segovia, but Segovia watching that really well. It's up to Braun. Getting out to Cisco, and flying tackle by Dorado. And Joe Braun just taking his time, a little bit too much time, I think, for the referee's liking with that ball. But escaping without a yellow. Segovia will toss it back in. And he's caught on it there on the edge. Cisco and Hoboken with the ball exactly where they want it. Deep inside the Milford half. And Pounce will step up to take this as the rain just keeps on sleeting down, and it's sideways rain we're dealing with right now. And it's a good thing you guys chose to stay home. I'll say that now. Weather was good up until now, but it is absolutely tossing it down now. Even for an Englishman, this is wet. Navarro going for the quick one. Pagella trying to find that opportunity. He's got lots of shots around him, and Brito and Segovia between the game, and it's a cheap free kick to give away by Navarro, and Hoboken continue just to run this clock down. And they're almost there, Hoboken. The Joe Braun goal in the 80th minute was separating the teams. But they really have deserved this lead, Hoboken. Absolutely dominated possession, created plenty of good chances. Just took a long time for them to finally find that goal. It's given down to Cisco. Just trying to fight for that in the corner. And Milford coming out of that melee with a throw-in, but it is a long way away from the Hoboken goal, which is where they need to get to. And there they come out now. Fault's giving up to Pagella. And that's a little bit off the ball there. The referee not seeing exactly what happened, and it has fallen back to Michaels. And here's Reed's got Braun ahead of him, and he's brought down from behind there. Umanza just whacking him in there behind and getting a yellow, deservedly for that. We have about 2 minutes left on the clock. And Milford will be disappointed. They can't create one last chance, but time is really running short on them. And Pounce stepping up, and he's caught it well, Pounce! And Granmata, the acrobatic punch over the bar. And Pounce really has changed the tempo of Hoboken this whole half. really injected a new lease of energy for the men in blue. Nearly finding a deserved goal from that free kick, and he's whipped it in there. Ball snatched around, but they've come in from behind. And thankfully, the rain has somewhat subsided in its intensity. And Pagella going back to Dorado.
Right here.
Volts. Going out to Navarro. And Santana now looking to cut in. He got around Brito, and Brito has brought him down. And Milford will get everyone forwards here. And they've got a late chance here. Every single Milford player in and around the penalty area. And the referee is given a red card. I'm not sure who he's given it to. I think he's given it to Brito. And I'm not sure if it's something Brito said or if it's for the original foul, but whatever it is, Hoboken are going to play the final few minutes of this regular time, not 10 men, and if Milford can nick one now, they would actually really fancy themselves in overtime. And the ball sent in low. Cleared out, and there is the full-time whistle. That was the final chance of the game for Milford, who fought valiantly, defended valiantly for most of the game. Hoboken with a flurry of chances. But it was Joe Braun who finally managed to capitalise with 10 minutes to go. And Hoboken will be moving forward to the semi-final. And they'll be up against Seft FC. All right, guys, well, that does it for our coverage tonight. The rain is tipping down, so we are going to get our equipment dry. We're going to get ourselves dry. Thank you so much to Hoboken and to Milford for bringing us in. That was a very, very tight game, very entertaining, full of chances. And we hope we can be back for the semi-finals. Just a reminder, guys, this weekend we have got some great action coming to you. We're going to have second division Cosmopolitan League promotion race games. Milford going to have Milford FC facing off against the Ukrainians at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And on 6 p.m, we're going to have Sanzak coming off the back of their win last week. And that may not be yet. So stay tuned to Game of Frame, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And we will see you